and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Folks, I have always said on this show that the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and the people that own them, be it the banks, Wall Street executives, hedge fund managers, private equity firms, the top 1%, major corporations, they're all friends with each other. And the people who donate to the Democratic Party donate to the Republican Party. The people who donate to the Republican Party donate to the Democratic Party. The people who control our single party system, the neoliberal nightmare that we're in, also control our corporate media and also have sway and influence over big tech. And the thing is, they're all friends. And there's a revolving door in Washington, D.C. That revolving door is this, and I want everyone to understand this. When you work in Congress, you do some time there, there's a nice, cushy lobby job for you or a job at a bank. 90% of the time, these politicians are on the phone calling their donors, asking them for more money so they can have enough money to run for a campaign re-election, so they can write legislation to benefit their donors. So they go right back to that phone, call up their donors, and ask them for more money, and the process repeats itself over and over again. And I found this tweet. Again, Congress, the Democratic and Republican lawmakers, they laugh and drink because they believe you, the American citizen, are weak. They have no respect for you whatsoever. They don't think about you. They don't like you. They don't respect you. They dance and drink and enrich themselves because they believe you're weak. They think you're weak, Democratic voters. They think you're weak, Republican voters. They think you're weak, independent voters, boomers, Gen Xers, millennials, Gen Z. The Democratic Party and Republican Party laugh at you. Their donors laugh at you. They don't respect you. They believe you are weak. And I hope this gets people angry. I'm going to say this again one more time. They believe you're weak because they don't respect you. So here's a tweet from Unusual Whales. Yes, I do follow them on Twitter, but again, I found this video. It just proves my point that they laugh at you. That they know that the country's burning. We're entering into a recession. People are starving. People are losing their businesses and small homes. This is inexcusable. A truly wild moment yesterday from the House Financial Services Committee, where they laugh about the revolving door from Congress to the banks. What do I mean by this? Here, folks, you just watch. They're laughing at you. They know that they're screwing you over. They don't like you.
The gentleman from Indiana, Mr. Hollingsworth, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Well, good afternoon. I'm excited to be here with each of you. Before I get started on my questions, Mr. Moynihan, I wanted to let you know, Saruthi, raise your hand, Saruthi. She has been my team member for a couple of years now, but on Monday, she becomes a Bank of America team member, about which she is very, very excited. So I hope you'll take good care of her and know and recognize the talent that she has shown already in our office. I'm sure she'll do the same at Bank of America.
We will do that, and her father already works for us, so he'll take care of it.
You should have called us.
Well, good. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to chat about some of these issues today. What I'm really interested in is the state of the economy.
How are you floating your resume to big banks? I mean, you're supposed to be the ones, policing the big banks.
Grow up, Jamie.
There must be some kind of law against working for financial.
All right, I can't play too much of that because that's copyrighted just a little bit. But yeah, that's a scene where, remember, if you just remember, if they could find a way, and the film's called The Big Short, but if they could find a way just to enrich their lifestyles, they will. And regulation, accountability, what's that? It's a foreign word in Washington, D.C. So, Lauren, I want you to unpack this. Take it away.
I mean, I love how that guy is in charge of the oversight of banks, and he's making jokes like that. Like Hollingsworth, like on his little cue card there is the oversight of banks is his literal job title, and yet he is now just buddy. Listen, you can't be that friendly with the people you're supposed to be sensibly in charge of and making sure they're not being sketchy. Like, that's shady already. And then to have like the guy, her dad already works for us. It's like, great. You're like, did they forget they're being filmed?
I sometimes think they just don't give a damn. And who's going to stop them? Who's going to call them out? ABC, CBS, MSNBC, Fox News, CNN, the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Huffington Post, Vox, Vice, BuzzFeed, TYT. No, they're not going to hold any of these politicians accountable. Well, hold on. Just to be fair, occasionally, sometimes TYT would yell at Republicans. But anyways, nonetheless. But they're not going to really hold anyone in Washington, D.C. accountable because the politicians know that no one's going to do anything to them. No one's going to do anything to the Democratic Party or Republican Party. You got people like Nancy Pelosi, who does insider trading, who, mind you, again, when Force the Vote was going on, everyone was saying, oh, no, we got to make sure Mama Bear gets reelected because if not, McCarthy will come in, which was an absolute outright lie. Sorry, folks, I just got to say this again. People like Nancy and all her fantastic friends in the Democratic Party and in the Republican Party do insider trading. Who's going to hold them accountable? Who polices them? No one, because they know they can get away with it because they're protected by their donors, the donors who control the media, who put a leash on the media to make sure no one can report on it. Gee, folks, they know it. And they're laughing at you because they don't respect you. And they know, and this goes out to diehard Democratic voters and diehard Republican voters. They know that because they have your silent, unquestioning obedience to vote for them, nothing's going to happen. As soon as people wake up and start demanding more and realizing just how bad the Democratic Party and Republican Party has screwed over working class Americans, people should rightfully get angry and get upset and not be civil. You know, so there you go.
Exactly.
I want to give you the final word on this story, though. So take it away, Lauren.
Just, I mean, I knew everyone knows that the nepotism is strong in politics, and everyone, like, the hypocrisy is strong within this entire, like I said, it's a revolving door. You go from a high-paying job because your dad got it for you, and then you go into politics and you do that for a little while, and then you leave politics and go into a new high-paying job where you're going to continue to put money into the pockets of the people who gave you the second high-paying job, I guess, because the first one your dad got for you. And it's just, and obviously, like you said, they know, and they're laughing about it. They think it's funny. They don't care. It's like, I feel like I really want to believe that some people go into politics with a good heart and with good intentions, and they truly want to make the world a better place. But slowly and surely, you have to cut off pieces of your soul in order to get maybe the one thing you want. You have to give up the other thing, and then pretty soon, it's ship of Theseuses. How much do you change about yourself, and how much do you give up before you are somebody completely different, and then you're unrecognizable from the politician you started out as? But and then I see videos like this, and I'm just like, I don't know what this girl looks like who just got this gig, but I can imagine her perfectly, just sitting there, like, sort of the shy little, like, oh yes, hello, these guys are just talking around her, and it's just, I can just picture her in my mind. I have no idea what she looks like, but I can still see her. And yeah, I wish I could also, believe that things will change, that we'll be able to vote some of these people out and get people in who are willing to instill term limits, who are willing to actually give real consequences and for the insider trading, we're willing to stop it and to make laws that are not going to only affect and improve their own lives. I really wish that I could believe voting third party would help with that. I just am very cynical about it, and it will take a long time for that kind of change to happen. I don't know what I'm actually advocating for here, but because I'm not really advocating for anything, I guess just we do have to make it clear as a society that bullshit will not stand, and it cannot stand. We have to do something about it. And if that's just actually screaming from the rooftops, or picketing outside of lawmakers' homes, even though they don't like that very much, it's like, well, do something about it then. You've got the power, it. There's ways to make us satisfied. They're not hard.
That's right. That's a good note to end it on, Lauren. Thank you so much. We got to fight for a better future, folks.